Yeah, this is where it all started. This is where the dream was born. Just mum sort of brought me down here after a soccer game while my brother was playing, and they were down a player and needed someone to fill in, and then sort of from there, that's where it all started. Stopped playing soccer, and then Colts was home from there.
We were founded in 1970. We supposed to have our 50th birthday last year, but because of COVID, we didn't get a chance to celebrate that. So hopefully this year, in our 51st year, we're going to be able to celebrate what we couldn't do last year.
So yeah, that first day, that first game, I remember the first time I touched the ball, scored a try, ran the field. But at the time, it was just fun playing with my brother. He was 2 years older than me, and I just thought we'd never play together, but got the chance on that day, and then played the next 3 years together, and it was a lot of fun.
Growing up, I kind of used this as an opportunity to give something back that I got out of it. I mean, without that, I got a lot of mates out of it that I still keep in touch with. Rekindling friendships as well. The grassroots where it all stems from, obviously, and keeping that together.
You know, the biggest thrill I get is on game one of the year, watching all the kids run out, all the hard work you do in the off season comes to fruition. The best thing at 9 o'clock on the first day, seeing the under 5s or under 6s run out, having a ball.
Back when we were young, you didn't really care about where you finished on the ladder and stuff. It was just about having fun with your friends, and mum and everyone at the club made that easy. They didn't put any stress on you winning or anything like that, and I think it was just a really good environment down here.
So you're seeing the kids go out there and watching kids like Jaden. I've known that young bloke since he was 6 years old. Seeing him come through and seeing him now playing first grade for Canterbury-Bankstown. I know he's always wanted to play for the Dogs, and that's the thrill I get.
I don't even think I was wearing the jersey. I remember I was wearing the jersey, but I was in the stand. It was for my brother's under 16s grand final. They beat Coogee Wombats, and that was a massive rivalry growing up, and they won the comp. And I remember my mum wheeled Fred Hagan out into this field. He wasn't well at the time, and he was a former club president, and someone who my family's pretty close with, and it was just an awesome time to be a Colt, I guess, at that time. So yeah, that was massive.
How important are the volunteers at Junior League footy?
Yeah, it honestly wouldn't work if it wasn't for them. They're taking time out of their own day to come down here and just help out. They don't get paid. They literally just do it to see us smiling. And
people say to me, "Oh, you've done a great job, Grant," and I always say, "It's not me. It's a team effort." Because without every person on the committee, every parent, every child, nothing happens.
They're here because they care about you, and they want to see the club thrive. They want to see teams win comps, and that's all they do it for, and it's massive.
Excellent. I mean, I'm a firm believer that kids have to be involved in some type of sport anywhere. This is the greatest game of all to have them come down and play rugby league. 3 years ago, we started off with a league tag side that was under 15s. That's now grown into the under 17s this year. We've got 4 tackle sides going on this year, getting a sort of new blood into the game. We actually got Women's Club of the Year in the Canterbury District last year. So it's not something we're just looking to sort of hit and miss with. We're into it, you know.
If you were here 10 years ago and you saw what it was to what it is now, it's a massive improvement. One thing that Barry Ward said to me was, "Mate, if you build it, they will come."
It's honestly pretty amazing. I remember when I first came down here when I was 6, it looked absolutely nothing like this, and to see how far it's come, it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's a lot more welcoming. When I first came down here in 2009, it was just plain bricks. It was very dark. Nothing had been done to the building since about 1984 when it was built.
Everyone starts playing footy when they're young, and that's in the junior footy. No matter what comp they're at, no matter what team they play for, they all have to start somewhere, and I think to celebrate that huge milestone is massive, and I can't see why it won't go for another 100 years. So
you've got to make a welcoming environment. We've done that now, and that's what I want to get across to people. We are here, we are the family club.